It's been a tough week for companies looking to go public after regulatory scrutiny intensified. Indira IVF has withdrawn its IPO papers. SEBI has put WeWork India's IPO on hold, while Star Agriwarehousing is facing disclosure-related troubles. Rachna is standing by with the details. Rachna, take us through what's happening in the IPO market and specifically for these three firms.
Well, Indira IVF Hospital has withdrawn its draft IPO papers, while SEBI has placed WeWork India's IPO in abeyance, raising concerns about regulatory scrutiny and market conditions. These developments highlight the market regulators' increased oversight on transparency and compliance. So let's start with Indira IVF, which had planned to raise about 3,500 crore via a fresh issue and an OFS. The company filed its draft papers on February 13, but has now decided to withdraw them. The timing has sparked specific speculation, especially with a Bollywood biopic on its founder Ajay Murdia releasing on March 21. This movie stars Anupam Kher and Isha Deol in lead characters. But this was almost a month after Indira IVF submitted its draft papers to the Securities and Exchange Board of India on February 13th. However, the company has denied regulatory interference, saying the withdrawal was a commercial decision. Meanwhile, WeWork India's IPO process has hit a roadblock too. SEBI has placed the company's filing in abeyance, meaning the issuance of regulatory observations has been put on hold. WeWork India, backed by the Embassy Group, had filed its IPO papers on January 31st, proposing for a fresh and an OFS component and to sell about 4.3 crore shares in the OFS. SEBI, however, has not disclosed any specific reason for this decision, adding to the uncertainty around the company's listing plans. But it's not just these two. There's also Star Agriwarehousing's 450 crore IPO that is facing regulatory challenges. SEBI has flagged issues with key performance indicator, the KPI disclosures, and a lack of clarity on fund utilization because the company seems to have a lot of cash on their hands for now. The company had filed for an IPO with a fresh issue component and an OFS of 2.69 crore shares, but concerns over financial transparency have put its plans on hold. What's clear, however, is that SEBI is tightening its grip on IPO-bound companies, demanding more detailed disclosures and stronger compliance measures. With this heightened scrutiny, companies looking to list will have to ensure greater financial transparency to clear these regulatory approvals.
All right, Rachna.